What is up, Raiders? We are back with exciting news today. Embark just announced their 2026 roadmap. That was an initial leak of the next 4 months of content coming our way, as well as an opening statement that we will read aloud together in a moment. One thing to quick note is today is January 24th, and there is a January release schedule. What I'm speculating, and a lot of people are speculating as well, is that that content will drop on the 27th, but as mentioned, that is only a speculation. Their statement release reads as follows: Hello Raiders, 2026 is upon us and we're embarking on our first full year of Arc Raiders. Let's do this thing. When we launched in October, we gave you a rundown of our plans for the rest of 2025. We hope this got you excited about what is coming up and gave you a flavor of how much new content to expect. Since we're aiming to deliver a content update every month going forward, we want to keep you in the loop. As we head into 2026, we're excited to share our roadmap for the next 4 months. This will show you the types of new content to look forward to, new enemies, maps, conditions, or other changes. As you can expect, we're not going to offer all the specifics, but enough that you will know where we're heading. Stick around, after escalation, there's even more to come. What's exciting about that, and what I personally take away from that, is that we are getting content every single month for the next 4 months guaranteed, but for the foreseeable future. So let's pull up the image that was leaked by Embark, and let's go ahead and dive into each month. Kicking it off with January, called Headwinds. As mentioned, there's only a few days left in the month, so one can only speculate that this will be coming out in the next few days. New matchmaking option available to level 40 plus. I can only assume that this would be an optional game mode you can load into for people who are higher levels and have better gear available to them to either do an advanced form of PvP or take on harder arc, whatever that may be. New minor map condition. Minor map conditions include things like Lush Blooms and Husk Graveyard up until this point. The image that comes with that on the leak is a bird. Now, the only birds I am aware of in Arc Raiders are the ones that are set off by remote proximity when Raiders are running around the map. I'm curious to see how that would tie into something, whether you can shoot them or harvest them or trap them or something like that. And then the last release for January is a new player project. We just had one of those player projects in the last update, which was the Candleberries. So I'm curious to see what will be the resource in January. February's content will be the largest content drop over the next 4 months and is called Shrouded Sky. We will be receiving a new map condition. Please note that this is a major map condition and not a minor map condition. Raiders will also be facing a new arc threat, as well as a map update that data miners and leakers are speculating is either the Toxic Swamps or the volcano-themed map we've been waiting for. Player projects, as well as a new Raider deck for bonus cosmetics and bonus resources. And lastly, a new expedition window will be opening to us all, so make sure we get those funds up and get out with those bonus skill points, assuming everything stays the way it's been. The icons associated with the content could give us some glimpse of what we're expecting going into February. The new map condition has a windy icon next to it, so I can only assume that would either be a strong windy environment or a toxic wind sweeping across the map, or possibly a sandstorm of some sort. And the new arc threat has a flying bug next to it. From what we know, all the flying arc in the game, being a wasp and hornet, are flying bugs already, so maybe we'll get a bumblebee or a fly, I don't know. But that's what we have to go off of so far. Then it's up to Flashpoint for the March content drop. A new major map condition is shown with a lightning bolt icon, so that will be an electrical storm or a lightning storm of some sort. A new arc threat is also shown, but it has the same icon as Shrouded Sky, so it might just be the same arc. A new player project will be available, as well as Scrappy gets an update. I would assume that the Scrappy update is either to raise his level cap, or that he will be able to harvest a new resource, as the content does mention that new resources are going to be available for us in these next 4 months. Wrapping up the quarter in April is the Riven Tides content release, where a new map is coming our way. I would assume whatever we don't get in Shrouded Skies will be coming to us in Riven Tides, as the one in February reads as a map update, which could be a reskinning or a retexturing of an existing map, possibly adding a toxic swamp or something into a map that we already know, and the one in April reads as a new map entirely. We finally get a new large arc, which I would assume would be the Emperors that have been walking around in the back of all these maps these last few months, a new major map condition, and another expedition window opens to us all. What are you most excited about? What are you speculating on? What do you think will happen in these next 4 months? I appreciate your time and I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate any support you can offer. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you love me. I'll holler at you boys later and I'll see you on the surface. Bye.